Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, everybody. This is Gregory Hammond, aka Ghost. Had another video, had another question. Um, Three styles of pistol. You got the revolver. This is the Rough Rider. It's got about, I believe, a 5.5, 6-inch barrel. Um, this is made old school. The only new feature is a safety. As you can see right there, it's a safety on the revolver, which is the first time I've ever seen one. But you open that, and it empties. Please be sure before you do these videos to reload, to empty each gun. You got to cock this halfway, and then the bullet shells literally fall out every time you rotate the cylinder or revolver. That was 3, that was 4, that was 5, that's 6. Do a quick check. No brass, now it's empty. Okay. Primarily with a revolver, it's the same kind of grip, except if you stick your hand up here, right here where the cylinder is, you will get fire put to it real quick. So you can't really do the mag pull grip with this. You have to more of lock your fingers in the back and then hold it. And this finger goes up in front of the trigger finger. That way you got an index and you know where to go. Okay, but you can shoot mag pull to a certain degree with this, and you can reload mag pull style with this. I do it. I love it. I shoot a revolver just as quick as I would a semi-automatic because I know different weapon systems. So this gun is now empty, and it's easy to take apart. You just push this in and pull the pin out, and the cylinder comes out, just like the old school 45 Peacemaker. It reloads the same way. But this, however, is not. It's not a 45 caliber. It's a lighter caliber than a 45. It works for what you need. Primarily, this would be just a long-range pistol, out to about 60, 70 yards with this 5-6 inch barrel. This thing is accurate. It will hit a beer can at 50. It's done been proven. I done put this thing to the test. I never do these videos without testing something first. So whatever you're getting, what you see is what you get with this. With this kind of gun, once you cock it, gently put your finger on the trigger. Make sure this thumb has control of that hammer, because once you release, if you release too hard, it will go off. So them 2 clicks on that hammer back here on the hammer, just let me know it's forward safely as possible, so now I can ease my finger off the trigger. So, but don't do this. You're gonna go off and you'll probably get somebody killed. But if it's cocked like this, the hammer's back. Put your make sure your thumb, actually the proper way is put your thumb on the back just to make sure you're extra safety. Put your thumb on the back and press down. Squeeze the trigger and slowly release that thumb until you hear them clicks. Them 2 clicks let you know it's all the way forward and the firing pin ain't been touched. But for this kind of gun, you would need this kind of grip. You lock these fingers, lock it like that, and this is how you would shoot it. So that's about how I would shoot it. I still extend my hands Magpul style, and I take that sight at the end and line it up, and that's where I squeeze. So that's how you work these. If you have a semi-automatic without a flashlight, this is the 45. This weapon does have some kick. The hand motion is the same way. When you hold this gun, your hand automatically, you need to train your body how to make that finger fall outside the trigger guard each and every time. Drawing, holstering, shooting, and waiting, like seeking targets. When your blood's overflowing to your eyes and you get tunnel vision, you need to just constantly remember, keep this gun at a safe distance. And I told you before, if I can do like that, if I can stick my hand on my chin and extend my hand and touch my other hand, that's as far as I want it. So that's as far as I want that gun, right there. If it gets too close right here, I usually bring it up. But right here to here is about as far as I want that gun. So you extend your hand just a little bit. There. Okay, as you notice, my hand is locked under here. My left hand fingers are touching my right hand knuckles. That's how you know I'm locked. I tighten my pistol grip. This 45 back strap on the gun has to be pushed in to shoot. So my palm does it. It locks in place like that. Like I said, my reaction hand touches the knuckles, and this finger is outside on top of the guard. When you lock it, you kind of fold this thumb in a little bit, Not touching the upper part, because if you slide it, it will pinch you. So keep it on the part that takes it apart, right there, the ejector pin. Keep it right there, and keep a Magpul grip. And when you lock this down, even this 45 is not going to kick to the point where it throws you off accuracy. So that's one main thing you do with that. Now, it's not chambered. I know it's empty. The indicator is not sticking up. The firing pin is not out to let me know it's cocked. This, however, is loaded. As you can see, it's ambidextrous. You can control the mag release on both sides of the gun behind the trigger guard, and you can control the safety on both sides. It is an ambidextrous gun. It is a decocker. It's made so, in other words, it's a turbo action. It's pretty cool. It is chambered. I can tell that because that red indicator right there is sticking out. Bullet hit the table. I know it's clear. Double check. Slide lock. Stick finger in here. Tilt the weapon. Aim the barrel up so gravity pushes the bullet down. You feel brass. You know it's empty. Okay, with these grips, it's the same exact thing. Just because there's a flashlight there does not hinder you. It actually helps you. Because now knowing the flashlight's there, my thumb could easily fall on the button that cuts it off. Now, it's easier for me to actually shoot with a flashlight. Because now my hands they fall into place with this kind of gun. It's F&H, made by FN Herstal. It is a 40 cal. Why did I choose a 40 cal? Primarily, it has the concealment that I needed, and I originally bought this gun for concealment, but I'm so used to the 45, I just carried a 45 anyway. So actually, this gun just extra space for me, I guess. Well, I found a way to put a flashlight on it and utilize it. When people buy a 40, I don't know why, but a 9mm and a 45 is just as deadly as this thing is. It doesn't matter the bullet, it matters about the shooter. If you can shoot, you're going to hit your target. No matter what the gun or power it has, nothing. If you buy this gun just because everybody does, you have a compensation problem. A male compensation problem, I guess. But I just had this because I like the 40 for one reason. In close range combat, it serves me better with a flashlight. And I actually have a holster that will take a flashlight, but it won't take it for the 45, because if not, the 45 would have a flashlight, and the 40 would primarily be used for concealed carry. As far as recoil, the smaller the barrel, when you squeeze that trigger right there, the kick is going to be incredible on these compacts, even with the 45. That's why I train my hands to control all that mass. But would I rely my life on this gun? If I had to. But primarily, I'll stick with a 9 or a 45 any day of the week over a 40. Not that I don't like 40s. I think 40s are a good caliber. 40s have the general purpose, just like the 45 and the 9mm. It doesn't matter what caliber of the gun it is. It matters about the shooter. If you can shoot good, you're going to save lives no matter what gun is in your hand. So just because you buy a 40 thinking it's got all that power, you got an issue. I bought the 45 because it's got knockdown. It ain't got the speed this 40's got. The 40's like mixing a 9 and a 45 together. It's the balance in between. Okay, you get the speed of a 9mm and the hit of the 45. So if I already got the knock of the 45, why am I going to depend on this? This is like the last resort for me. This is the gun I'm going to grab before I grab the machete because I'm out of ammo. It's true. I utilize every other gun before a 40. I used to have I had another 40 that was actually sold to a family member who needed a gun, and they liked the 40, so I figured I'd sell it because I don't like the 40, and then I turn around and end up buying another 40. I seen the durability this gun had, and I seen when it was made in America, so that was mostly why I bought it. It's an American-made gun. I love it, and I love it to shoot. I don't love it to lay my life, down or carry it every day or fall in love with this gun. It is a good gun, but just primarily 40s are not my style. 45s and 9mm usually are, but it's mostly 45s because trained with a 45 for years, and the 45 just been a gun and caliber that I can control, and I can hit just dead accurate, better than I can the 40 or the 9mm. So, like I said, if you depend on this, you probably have a male compensation problem, and that's, you know, your personal issue. But like I said before, this is the gun that I know I have to pick up when all my other guns run out of bullets before I end up grabbing a knife or a machete, because I'm running low on ammo. I know that. And when I run low on ammo in any of these guns, it's because I'm putting down a lot of targets. It's not because I'm missing. I do not miss with a 45. I'll miss with this before I miss that 45 or that revolver, believe it or not. To me, the 40 just got too much kick when it leaves the barrel. It's not the ideal self-defense gun to me. It is to a lot of my family members and a lot of my friends. If you love a 40, more power to you, but I generally don't. I look at the 40 as a last result. It's when I got no more ammo, and then it's my last line of defense, in other words. So, that being said, that flashlight right there is a pistol flashlight. It's got about 110 lumens. It's pretty good. But I would still hold the flashlight in this hand, lock it, and use this revolver over the 40. Not knocking the 40s, like I said, I just, you know, they're good, reliable guns, but it's just not my style or my speed. The gun's got too much mass to control when it ejects a shell out because of the power that thing has, and it just actually, it throws me off accuracy. This 45 is chambered in ACP, which is automatic round. You got 45 Colt, 45 Gap, and 45 APC. This one shoots the APC like a lot of the 1911s do, and it's got the 1911 backstrap mixed with the Glock. That's what you do. You mix 3 guns and you get the XD. This gun has never let me down. It is a gun, even though it's a high caliber, it's something I can control. Something that does not kick as bad as that 40 does. This thing does not kick bad at all. If my grandmother can pick this up and bust rounds out of it, as little as she is, this gun is heavy reliable. So I do depend on the XD more than I do the Glock. I would rather pay more for an XD than a Glock any day. It's just the bottom line. Because this, to me, this gun, coming from my background of shooting, I'd rather have something reliable and is a better upgrade than the old school traditional way. But don't get me wrong, I still would shoot a revolver. I mean, I would shoot one in a minute, you know, because I know how to control a revolver. I know how to load cowboy style, you know. So primarily, that's just giving you the guns in a nutshell. It does not matter what the gun is. If you can shoot it, you can control it, more power to you. But to me, the 40s just have too much takedown. They have too much recoil coming out of a barrel, no matter whether the barrel's a subcompact, a compact, or a full size. I'll tell you the difference. Subcompact is anywhere from 3 inches and under. Compact is 4 inches and under. And the full size is anywhere from 5 to 6 inch barrel. The longer the barrel in the pistol, the more 10 to 15 yards of range you get. But still, even at 100 yards, I can still shoot that 45, and it'll go, you know. So, just pick what weapon is good for you. You know, try different ones from your friends and family, and then be the judge for yourself. Put it to the test, see what it can do. If you can bury it in mud, which all these guns on the table have, if you can put it in mud and sand and it still continues to fire, water ain't gonna be a problem. So, just remember that. Be safe. Train hard and always watch your ass. Out.